Good morning, Incarnate Word. Happy Friday to all of you. This is a weekend roundup. A different edition, I guess now.
Fully staffed.
Mm-hmm. Should probably meet the new guy, I guess. So, new guy, tell us about yourself. Name, all that.
Social security number.
Social security number. Sure. Stock information. Yeah.
Sure. So I'm Father Anthony Gerber. I'm the senior associate here, capital T, capital S, and A, and gosh, what else do I say?
Where do you come from?
Oh, sure, South County, the Sunset Hills area.
Where you were born and raised.
Born and raised down there, yeah. My previous assignment was Sacred Heart in Florissant. Did high school at SLU High, so please don't judge me.
Don't worry.
We two SLU High guys.
Come on.
Yeah.
No judgment here.
Yeah. High fives.
High fives. There we go.
Excellent. WashU grad and been ordained. I'll be ordained for 12 years in May. And I'd like to point out that I'm older than both of these guys, which is the first time ever in my.
So he's the new Father Sullivan,
That's
folks.
Right,
yeah. Senior associate.
Father Sullivan as he used to be.
As he used to be, I guess. Do you like birds and botany and bugs and plants and things?
I could learn.
Okay.
Well, I was told that Father Gerber likes to give a weather report. So
No, not during the homilies though.
Okay.
No, not during the homilies. I don't give weather reports during homilies.
Okay.
And I do like meteorology, but
Okay.
it's more like when storms like today or like when it's snowy.
Not just a normal forecast.
No.
You're not
just
big
when
into like
things are
high
hot.
pressure, low pressure systems and things like
That's
that.
right. There's gonna be this big blue thing that comes. Anyway, sorry. That's cool.
Well,
friends.
we're happy
Yes.
to have you here, and
This is the Three Stooges. That's what I've heard. This is just a fun house to be with, and now can I be like Mo?
well,
Three
yeah,
Stooges?
usually the most. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what role you take on over the course.
See what the Holy Spirit says.
Yes. So
These are things that might have to get cut out of the final edition.
No, we don't edit our videos. We don't edit these at all, folks. So, some awesome things last weekend. Date night was an amazing success. Big thank you to Stacy Sabino, to Stephen Camber Schneider, Father Fallon, who was with us, and all of the volunteers who really helped put on a wonderful event. Adam Bitter, who did some music for us. It was just really great.
No,
How many people did we end up having?
200, 100 couples, and just a good mix of wonderful people from here at Incarnate, and there was even a miniature donkey and a baby goat.
Lil Sebastian from Parks and Rec made an appearance.
It was a
Oh
lot
my
of
gosh.
fun.
Yes, Lil Sebastian.
No, so that's good. We'll hope to do another event in October, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Lenten study has begun as well. Those are on Tuesday mornings from 10 to 11 a.m. and Thursday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. I've got the Tuesdays. Father Schrader has the Thursdays. Week one's gone pretty well so far.
Great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then the Knights of Columbus Fish Fry continues. We had a record-breaking week last week. So hopefully we'll continue. I think the rain's supposed to end right around 4 o'clock when the fish fry begins. So, come eat fish.
Yeah, so it'll be a really good time. I'll be out there serving fish on the line. It'll be just a great evening. So hope to see you out there tonight. You want to do maybe our next two items on here?
Me?
So, yes. So,
All right, what do we got here? We got Stations of the Cross.
Yes, what time?
Today at 7 p.m. Very nice. And then Jonah Prayer Ministry is available this weekend after the 10:30 Mass. I wish I could just read it from where you guys are doing, but I am
We're a little bit used to this.
I'm
He's a rookie,
I'm
folks.
pretty blind. I have to play the trombone here a little bit. So
Now, do you know what Jonah Prayer is?
I do
okay,
actually.
You've heard of it?
Yeah. I've kind of a charismatic background to me.
Okay, great.
So I understand that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And we also got blood pressure screenings available as well after masses this weekend. Just
Jonah team.
segueing right into that.
That's great. Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing. Anyway, blood pressure screenings, that'll be in the school library after masses this weekend.
And then we've been getting quite a few interesting Bother the Father submissions.
Ooh.
So we plan to start that next week. We're just going to do kind of quick hits. You might answer one or two questions. It'll go up on a video. Just very informal, kind of like this, but trying to help you grow in your faith. This is more, I think, to inform you about what's going on in the parish and just to amuse you with our wit and charm. This will hopefully, the Bother the Father will actually make your soul grow a little bit. Hopefully.
Yes.
That's
much like the Grinch whose heart grew 3 sizes. We want.
We're trying our best.
We
to
want
help
the
you.
same for you.
Yeah.
So
those will be on Flocknote and on social media each week, and we'll just see how it goes. Just a way for us to connect with you and share our faith a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of deaths to report. Nellie Pendleton, mother of Lisa Granada. Jan Orgliasso, mother of Pat. And Larry Cole, husband of Jane. So for them, for the repose of the soul, for the repose of their souls and the comfort and consolation of their families, we of course offer up our prayers over the course of this week.
Yeah, and Jan was here since 1976. And,
wow.
Her boys were telling me yesterday that she kind of helped start the volleyball program here.
Wonderful.
So her funeral will be here tomorrow at 10 for many of her friends and acquaintances here at Incarnate Word that were wondering about that. So maybe we'll see you there tomorrow for that.
Yeah, absolutely. No baptisms or any other things to report.
Yeah, so we'll jump right into the readings.
Jump right into the readings this weekend. Gospel, at least, is the Transfiguration. That's always the case in the second Sunday of Lent. And I'm going to preach on... I don't know if you've ever had an experience, whether like a hotel or an Airbnb, where you see the picture of something and the actual thing is not really like it was in pictures. You know, it's
and usually not for the better.
Usually not for the better. Usually not for the better. Or even just like there's nuances of things that are lost in pictures. I as a golfer, every golfer's favorite event of the year is the Masters, and anyone who's ever had the chance to go will tell you that Augusta National, the golf course, is way hillier than what it looks on TV. Like significantly hillier. Like TV doesn't do it justice. And you know, you see things on TV or in pictures, and you think that it's going to be like this, but sometimes the picture doesn't do it justice, whether for good or for bad, or even just on a factual level. And in many ways, we get sort of a glimpse or a picture of heaven in the Transfiguration this weekend, and the pictures don't do heaven justice. And even the Transfiguration doesn't do heaven justice. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about this weekend in my homily. So,
well, for me, you're just going to have to show up at the Mass to experience my homily. You know, like the Transfiguration, it will be revealed at the proper time.
AKA, you don't have anything thought up yet.
Actually, no. So, in all seriousness, so I'll be talking about the use of the veil in the temple, and the use of the Tyrian purple in the vestments are actually the same thing. And when Jesus is crucified, the veil is torn open, and the Holy of Holies is revealed. So you have a connection actually with the Transfiguration.
Yeah.
Jesus is
tearing open the veil a little bit.
He is revealing what's behind the veil of death. Death was often called the veil of death. But he has done this in a particular way, not for everybody. Not everybody has been able to go up to Mount Tabor, but it's a grace given specifically to his first priests. And only through that then comes then this grace that's given to the people. So the Holy of Holies was only accessed by the high priest. Eventually it's opened up and given then to the entire people that they can see it. So the Transfiguration is a grace given first to the priests, but then which is given to the people. So the priest, ultimately, the priest is given a certain charge to bring his people to heaven. That is his goal. And I think that's a great way for me to say, hi everybody, I'm here. I love mountains, I love hiking. But my biggest love is to bring everybody to heaven.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think really, too, what you're getting at is every time people see us, they see a little bit of heaven.
And like, the responsibility of that seeing is not on your part. It's seriously, it's on our part.
Yeah.
That we should act in a way that when you see us, that you see a glimpse of heaven.
I was just thinking our beauty, our
man. I was so ready.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you had put that ball on the tee. I was ready to hit it, and he went all serious.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like the glory of heaven. I mean, clearly we're all in our glorified bodies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, clearly.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not as
glorified
sophisticated as my associates here. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of our favorite movies, like Finding Nemo, maybe, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and a few other movies. Gremlins.
Gene Wilder version, I hope.
Yes, of course. So where there's
That
something
does make sense.
people are told to do or not do something, and you're watching the movie and you know they're going to do it anyway, and bad things ensue. Our first reading, Abraham, is like the beginning of humanity starting to listen again to God. Last week we had the garden where they did not listen to God's command about the tree. And then in 12 chapters of Genesis, from Adam and Eve to this week's reading, we have the Cain killing Abel. We have Noah, the whole earth being sort of reset. And we have all these tragedies, the Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
This all comes from not listening to our Father. Abraham starting humanity's response to say, you know what, we're going to try to listen, God, to what you have to say. And in the gospel, what is the main thing that the Father tells us as he shows us Jesus in all his glory? He says, this is my beloved Son. Listen to him. So I'm just going to examine, like, what are some of the things maybe each of us in our life that we are saying, Jesus, I know you told me to do this or not do this, but I'm not going to listen. We can see from the scriptures it always ends badly. You know, if you feed the gremlins after midnight, they're going to turn evil. If you get them wet, they're going to multiply and then turn evil. You know, if you go past the deep water in your Nemo, you're going to get scooped up by the fishing boat. So the Father is telling us these things to protect us, to keep us safe, to keep us close to him. So we need to listen to him. So yeah, kind of go that way. So you got some variety. You know?
We do a little bit of variety. Yeah.
Should be a good weekend.
Man,
so.
look at you guys pulling in all the social, media sort of stuff, all these examples, and I'm like, I'm just gonna give you some, Papa Ratzinger, from the 1990s. Yeah.
It's your first week.
It's your first week.
Yeah.
It's your first week.
All right. So awesome. Well,
see you at the fish fry, maybe.
Yeah, see you at the fish fry.
See you
hopefully
at church.
tonight. See you at church this weekend.
Stations of the Cross.
Stations of the Cross tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Should be an awesome week. A lot going on. Look forward to seeing you around. Anyway, take care.
God bless.
Have a great day. God bless.